Hey, good morning. It's Saturday, July 20th, and we're going to try and solve today's New York Times crossword puzzle together as a team. So I'm relying on your help. I hope you guys are feeling sharp today and willing to contribute. Today's puzzle is constructed by Ricky J. Sirwa. Uh, Definitely not a name I've seen before. Pretty sure this is a debut for Ricky J. Um, Sirwa, like, is that I guess that's French, right? I don't know. Um, Whatever, not that it matters. 93-day streak, that's pretty cool. Really would love to get to 100. 138 would be sweet, but like really would just like to get into the triple digits. That'd be very satisfying for me. Hard to believe that I ever did a Saturday puzzle in 544. I remember it distinctly. It was a wedding day, and I wasn't feeling particularly sharp and got to the end and was like, wow, I can't believe I just solved that in 544. Cool story, right? What do we got going? Tonight is the New York Philharmonic playing Brahms at the Amp. So I set up the venue this morning and taking a little lunch break. I'm going to head back in a couple hours and figured I would try to do the three-peat here. We did the Thursday and Friday live solves, both pretty quick, I might add. And now we're going to try and tack on this Saturday, extend to 94 days, and keep hope alive. So, anyways, that's all I got. Hope your week went well. Hope your weekend is off to a fantastic start. And just to reiterate, tomorrow's my dad's birthday. So happy birthday, Dad. Love ya. Okay, without further ado, let's ado it. Saturday. What am I thinking? Bungee jumping might be seen on it. Um, Bungee jumping might be seen on it. It's an interesting clue. Aggressively promote. Like hype, maybe. About to get it. In for something. About to get it. On deck, on tap. Something wood. Portrayer of the Bond girl, Plenty O'Toole. I've seen Diamonds Are Forever like probably a couple dozen times. I have no idea who played anyone other than Roger Moore's character. Touring a show for figure skaters is an ice dancing touring show. Ice dancing could be. This could be a tough one. Pardon me. Part of UX. Well, this feels like seasonal threat might be flu, right? And this would be like unit, maybe. I'm gonna have to get creative here because otherwise we might not get this figured out. Well, this one I know. A child of the '80s, I remember both Corey Feldman and Corey Haim very well. There was one movie they did together, at least one. 28 across, receiving gains. Well, receiving gains, that's a football clue, yards, right? And 28 across, so that'd be like a stat, I'm going to say. We'll update you once we know. Like TBD, maybe? TBD? Could be. Liberal Arts College in Michigan. Is that Elon? Words. ELON, Elon, right? Um, compose. A bad look, a sneer, a scowl, bad look. General idea, the gist, the crux. Company descended from the Rockefeller oil empire. Boy, I bet that's mobile. Eponym for a ship. Maybe it's Exxon. Yeah, because this would be expat, right? Let's say this is Exxon. David something, Grammy-winning French DJ. Totally, totally, totally. Courage is like spunk, maybe. Ain't happening. No way. No chance. No how. Like some window shades are slatted. No, window shades. Dance around. Dance around. Plot. Plot. Like scheme. Characters in 300. I want to say the Spartans, right? It was about Sparta. Characters in 300. Something you. Shame on you. This one's B. Arthur. I know that. Bit of advice from an expert. Pro tip. Test important to MA seekers. That's probably the GRE, maybe. Some disposable razors. Are those just Bics? Could be. Academic extension, like .edu. Is that what they're asking me for? Academic extension. Place to pick up a puppy. The SPCA. Ooh, maybe not. Because that's not going to be PP. That could be Pabst. Pabst. Pick up a puppy. His ears. Something worn in the woods. Settle on. Agree on. Supreme leader. I want to say beef supreme, but that's not it. Taco supreme? Taco supreme? Maybe. Dump. No, because that's probably a sty, right? A dump. So supreme. Many a retiree is a baby boomer. Tech news website is CNET. Popular choice for un antojito. Antojito. Sounds delicious. I want one. Elusive, in a sense. Oh, this is the Nez Perce. Elusive. Edgy? No. Must be an S, right? Houses, rough houses, horses around. Zetas. Horses around. Elusive. Makes sense. Yikes. 7 minutes for the first pass. We got some stuff filled in, but there's plenty that I'm not sure about, so who knows? Spanish province whose capital is Bilbao. Spanish province. Vast. Vast. Broad. Vast. Magic words. Like abras, tadas, magic words. Where the Hangul writing system is used. Oof. Like Korea? I have no idea what that is. Something shop, modern day storefront. Something shop. Etsy shop? Could be. Like some basic bikes are just one speed. It could also be like 2 speed or 10 speed, right? Like a basic bike is just one that has one set of gears, really. Let's say speed is right, though. Office hookup. Is that a LAN hookup? Defensive denial. Small denomination. Oh, a sect. Reward for staying. Reward for staying. Reward for staying. Like a bonus? End of the road. The end of the road. Singly. Like all alone? That kind of makes sense, right? It's the end of the road. Got deep in the weeds. Got deep in the weeds. This feels like a clue about like getting high, maybe? Happening for a ship in a famous thought experiment. Is it the something? Bad luck. Punished like Montresor does Fortunato in the Cask of Amontillado. Like exile? Well, compose could be pen, right? Exile. Like in mask? No. I don't know, man. Starts to pay attention, like chimes in, perks in, no. In something? Yeah, this could be nape, right? Starts to pay attention, like plugs in, tunes in. There we go. A beat poet. Beat poet. Gal of note. Well, that's Gal Gadot. Characters are zeros. Zeros. Uh, tired. Tired. Overdone. This. No. Not horses around. Horses around. Carousel. Which means this is no can do. All right. Have to shave one's head, perhaps. Lose a bet. Precursor to pre-calculus is algebra. Fast food classic is a Big Mac. Doing a lot better on the lower portion of this puzzle. Online payment option is an e-check. Team whose AAA affiliate is called the Sugarland. The Astros. Sugarland Space Cowboys. Okay. Settle on. Alight on. Local life is biota. Is this a street taco? Lord of the Rings makes sense. That tracks. Okay. Okay. So much better down pass than across. 13 minutes isn't terrible. I would love to finish this in under 20, but who knows? Bungee jumping might be seen on it. I mean, I was thinking like ESPN Extreme or something. Bungee jumping might be seen on it. Oh, a bucket list. Oh yeah, there we go. Nailed it. Aggressively promote is uh, about to get it. About to get it. On the tip of your tongue. Touring show for figure skaters. Something on ice. Touring show. Something on ice. We'll update you once we know. So I'm going to say this is Korea. Stars on ice? Untold. Magic words are charms. This doesn't seem right. Ask. On hot. This is 2-speed. In hot water. Iske and Alma. Charms. Could be. Rover saying it's a treat, like a dog. A bad look is the eye. Could be wrong. Oops, whoa. The eye? General idea is the tenor. The tenor? Like the tenor of the conversation? Is that right? Defensive denial. It is not. David Huerto? Like some window shades are blackout. No. Plot. Like cavort. Bless you. It's like in tomb. Plot. Plot. Entomb. Plot. Eh. Struggling. The end of the road, say. It's like Exxon and Spunk, like, I don't feel amazing about either of those. Singly, like all alone, as one. It's got to end in an E, I feel like. deep in the weeds. Got deep in the weeds. I don't know. Eponym for a ship in a famous thought experiment. A ship? A bad look. A ship in a famous thought experiment. I mean, entomb feels like the only thing, right? And David Guetto? Plot is map out. Okay, whoops. Map out Theseus. A beat poet is a rapper. Guetta. Okay. No shades. Are they like pleated? Englishman in New York is an expat, potentially. So, aggressively promote. Like, I want that to be hype. Hey, is that no? Flu is a seasonal threat, and that ends us in a U, which makes sense. Something wood. Lola Wood, maybe. The end of the road. Oh, wait. Part of UX. Is that like Unix? In the weeds. We'll update you once we know. Like TBA, TBD. A bad look is a bad look. I'm gonna say that's that. A company. I mean, Exxon. Courage. Spunk could be no. Spine. Ooh, I like that. End of the road. Say. Don't do it now. Singly. Could be all alone. Got deep in the weeds. Got deep in the weeds. Aggressively promote. Like, Just trying to think of like what might work here. Aggressively promote, like, I don't know, man. Part of UX is we'll update you once we know. Look, I'm gonna like. So what if that's not all alone, and this is the I singly, something by one, end of the road, something exit, exit, last exit, one by one. There we go. Promote like deep in the weeds, like hardened, aggressively promote, like flog. Got deep in the weeds, gardened. Wow. Okay, man, that was tough. And you know what we want on a Saturday is a tough puzzle. So cool, into it. Lots of unusual fill, lots of things that you know left me scratching my head. 25 minutes, pretty long for a live solve. So let's get to it. Bungee jumping could indeed be on your bucket list. I like that clue. That's a good one. Flog, to flog. Sounds like a word, but I don't know. In hot water, Lana Wood. That like sort of rings a bell, but not really. Stars on ice also sounds like it might be a thing, but not something on my radar. User experience, is that what UX is? I don't know. Corey Haim, Corey Feldman, terrific. Stat, TBD. Alma is a liberal arts college in Michigan, of course. Um, I'm just trying to make a joke about alma mater, but I'll let you fill in the blanks there. Compose is to pen, the eye, a bad look, the eye. I was trying to think of in Seinfeld, it was like in the backwards episode when they go to India, and is it the stink eye or the evil eye? Either way. Yards, tenor. That's definitely not how I would clue that answer, but it works. It's true. Exxon makes sense that it would be descended from Rockefeller. David Guetta. I'm pretty sure I've seen that name before, but not a real French DJ guy. Although last year at the amphitheater we had Polo and Pan, who are a couple of French DJs, and they were fantastic. Spine is courage. Spunk was a bad answer. I don't know why I thought that. No can do. Pleated window shades. Evade. Map out. Zeros are characters in 300. That's well clued because I mean, if you said characters in 100, it's just weird. Characters in 300, you're thinking about the movie. Now looking at this though, like probably that would be italicized if it was the movie. I think, right? Um, Maybe not. No, because B. Arthur of Mod, that's not italicized. Bless you, B. Arthur. Pro tip. GRE. Bix are disposable razors indeed. .edu. Nape of the puppy neck. I'm a sucker for a good puppy neck. A light. Supreme leader is Ross. Oh, Diana Ross and the Supremes. Baby Boomer, CNET, Street Taco, another thing I am a sucker for. Ely. Ugh. I was in Vietnam in the fall, and we went by this like open air market, and there was a bucket full of eels, and they were just flopping around. And at one point, one of them like really like squiggled his way out of the bucket and plopped down hard, and I just got like a face full of eel juice. It was amazing. It was very eely. That tracks. Biscay is the Spanish province whose capital is Bilbao. I don't. That's a tough one. Untold Charms. Korea is where Hangul writing is used, of course. Etsy shop. Two-speed bike. I don't love this because 1 speed, 2 speed, 10 speed. They all. Those are all potentially basic bikes. LAN. It is not. Sect. Treat. Flu season. Last exit. One by one, gardened, got deep in the weeds. I was sure this was like a pot smoking clue, but I was sure wrong. Theseus, eponym for shit. I don't. Entomb, expat, tunes in, rapper is a beat poet. I kind of like that. They are a beat poet, yeah. Gal Gadot, Nez Perce, overdone, carousel, horses around. That's a good clue. Not a ton of like wordplay, misdirection, question marky things, but the ones that they did do, I enjoyed. Lose a bet, algebra, Big Mac. I mean, Big Mac used to be such a treat, and now it's how the mighty have fallen. E-check, the Sugarland Space Cowboys. Like, who came up with that and why? Pabst. I like Pabst. I'm a pretty regular beer guy. I don't like a super hoppy IPA or anything like that. I like an easy drinking lager, a Pabst, a Budweiser. Give it to me all day. Local life is Biota, Path, Lord of the Rings, Sty, and Yet. Pretty relieved to get through that one. I wasn't sure if we were going to get to the end there. I ought to have more faith at this point. I know that if we just stick it out, we're probably gonna get there. We almost always do. Just checking to make sure my microphone was on, which all of a sudden I panicked that I just filmed this long, stupid thing with no sound. But we're in luck. Huzzah. But yeah, decent puzzle, appropriately difficult for a Saturday, interesting fill. Could have used a little more clever, exciting cluing and, stuff like Guetta and Biscay and Lana and I don't know, just some of the proper noun name stuff that I wasn't familiar with. And of course these things are so subjective. Like if those were in my wheelhouse, if I had just recently been to Biscay instead of Vietnam, I would probably love that one. So subjective. Anyways, click the like button if you liked it. Only if you liked it. I don't want you to click it unless you liked the video. And subscribe to the channel if you liked it so much that you're inclined to see more of them. Like and subscribe. That's the ultimate. That's the dream, is that you do both of those things. And more important than anything, I hope you will join me again next time for another live solve of the New York Times crossword. And hope your weekend's great, and hope all your solving is smooth, unlike that sentence I just spouted. All right. See ya.